Hello there and welcome to Black Jackal Gaming. We've had some information released about the new and improved Terminator squads. It looks like they're getting more than a tad tougher with new abilities included on the datasheet. There's a fair few new keywords that have been added that weren't in 9th edition at all, and the unit is looking really strong and may become an undroppable unit in your army. Let's take a look at the datasheet and what it means for Terminators in 10th edition. They've made Terminators much harder to kill, increasing the toughness to T5 and the invulnerability save to 4+. This will make it much harder to remove them from the battlefield, meaning they will soak up a lot of pressure from opposition armies rather than just melting away like they did in 9th edition. The leadership value is 6+, which is rolled on 2d6. This in theory should make them stand their ground really well. Coupled with being a tough unit, it would be very difficult to remove them from a defensive position. They're looking like a great core unit for all Space Marine chapters. I expect this unit to fly off the shelves, so go get your pre-order in when it's available. Their Wargear have had a bit of a glow up. The Stormbolter remains largely the same, with the rapid fire ability not changing. The only difference is that Bolter Discipline either hasn't been announced or has gone completely, so you can't stand still and get full rapid fire anymore. They've made the heavy weapons pack a decent punch, with no ballistic skill penalties for using them. AP seems to be kept to a minimum and applied more where it makes sense, rather than coating it everywhere, which should help 10th edition become less killy. They have added keywords to Wargear now, with some of them such as Ignores Cover making sense, but there's no news on what Torrent and Devastating Wounds will do in the future. Flames will still auto-hit like in 9th edition. The cracked version of the Cyclone missile launcher looks like it packs a punch, and will be interesting to see how it stacks up to other heavy weapons in the game. Melee weapons have had a bit of a change, with attacks now attached to their profile rather than the model. Power weapons have been combined into one profile, so model your units however you see fit. They largely look the same, apart from losing a pip of AP and damage has been reduced by 1. Maybe mastercrafted weapons will be reserved for characters, but that's yet to be released. They've made Power Fists and Chain Fists more distinguishable, with Power Fists having a better ballistic skill. Chain Fists have the new anti-keyword, which I will go over in a moment. There's no more time strength for weapons, as they are now not linked to the strength of the model. Weapons have had keywords added to them now, and have had a small glow up. Rapid fire remains, which I went over before. Heavy weapons have a couple of keywords which hopefully add some interesting abilities to them to help distinguish them further than just AP and damage. The anti-abilities has been added to weapons. This now scores a critical wound on an unmodified roll and the number included in the weapon profile. For example, Chain Fist will score a critical wound on a roll of 3+. There's no news about what critical roll will actually do. Some interesting changes there, with more news coming tomorrow, including how the abilities are tied to factions and stratagems, changing how you use these units based on the sub-faction that you choose. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any comments, then pop them below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, then please hit the like button as it greatly helps the channel. Hit the subscribe button to see any future Warhammer content. Take it easy and see you next time for more grim darkness from the 41st millennium.